So today I'm going to be sharing my Mannadium combo post Age of Overlord. This combo I'm going to showcase the new card Visas Samsara. I think this card is insane. I play 3 of this card personally. Not to say that like you have to play it, because I know there's a lot of debate in the Mannadium community right now. Is Samsara good? Is it worth playing? I think this card's very good. So I'm just going to show you a standard 2-card combo with Visas Samsara that does full combo and plays through Nibiru. Yeah, with that being said, I'll show you the combo. And this combo example, you know, there's like a ton of different ways you can do this. I'm just going to use Samsara plus Meek. Yeah. So I'll run through the combo, like the standard combo first, and then I'll run through how to play through hand traps with it after I show the original combo. So you just summon Samsara, then you special summon Meek because his name's treated as Visas Starfrost on the field. Synchro these two off into Mannadium Trisukta. Use this effect. Summon Meek. And then synchro these two off for Visas Amritara. Activate the effect of Amritara to search out Mannadium Abscission. One note here is you search Abscission instead of Calarium in this instance, because if they Nibiru you, because we are at 5 summons right now. Samsara 1, Meek 2, this thing 3, and then summon back Meek 4, then this 5. If they Nibiru you, you can pop the Nibiru token, add Calarium, add Room Heart, then banish Abscission from graveyard to summon Room Heart from your hand and keep playing that way. Whereas if this was Calarium instead, if they Nibiru you, you can go Calarium, add Room Heart, but you have no way to summon it. So that's why you want to get Abscission here to help play through Nibiru. And I'll go over, after I show the basic combo, I'll go over how to play through like hand traps, like that type of thing. Like Nibiru. So link it off, summon Scareclaw Lightheart because Amritara is treated as Visas Starfrost while on the field. Lightheart, add Reichphobia, activate Reichphobia, add Reichheart. Next you'll summon Reichheart, use the effect to add Scareclaw Arrival. At this point you'll activate Arrival, summoning Visas Samsara from the graveyard because his name's treated as Visas Starfrost in the graveyard, and this can summon Visas Starfrost. So this will be like your like opponent's first like quote unquote optimal Nibiru moment is this board state, and I'll show you how to play through Nibiru here, because your next action is going to be Stardust Axel, use the effect, special summon Mannadium Meek. And at this point, you're representing the threat of Baron. So your opponent's like less likely to Nibiru, but again, I'll go through if they Nibiru you at any of these points, how they play through it. So you'll activate Abscission, target Meek, destroy it, add Calarium, activate the effect of Meek in graveyard, special summon Mannadium Meek from your deck, keep it level 2, do not increase its level, activate Calarium to add Room Heart, activate Room Heart effect, target Meek, pop, special summon. At this point, you'll use Meek effect, Chainlink 1, Room Heart effect, Chainlink 2, Calarium, Chainlink 3, resolve it backwards, summon the Meek, add Reframing, and then summon the Meek from deck. You'll want to increase this Meek's level by 2 to make it level 4. And then you'll take the level 2 Meek and Axel, synchro these off into Baron. And then you'll go Lightheart and Room Heart for Cross Sheet. Next, you'll banish the Room Heart, and you'll banish Visas Samsara because his name's treated as Visas Starfrost in graveyard to summon Astrolabe. Then you'll activate the effect of Cross Sheet. Special summon back out Scareclaw Reichheart. Next, you'll use the level 4 Mannadium Meek and Vicious Astrolabe to summon Crimson Dragon. Activate the effect of Crimson Dragon on summon to add Synchro Rumble. So what this card is a new card out of Age of Overlord. And what it says is target 1 level 8, like a 7 or 8 dragon synchro monster or tuner in your graveyard, special summon it. And then as a protection effect in graveyard, if your dragon synchro monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, banish this card instead. So this card is pretty nice. I like it a lot. So basically the targets you can summon with it are these. just for like general knowledge. You don't, now that being said, you don't have to play this card. You can achieve the same combo without it, except instead of having Appaloosa in the EMZ, you'll have SP Little Knight. So take your pick. If you want to play Synchro Rumble, then you get Appaloosa. If you don't want to play this card, then you can just end on like SP Little Knight, and it's like perfectly fine. Yeah, so that being said, I'm going to show you the Synchro Rumble combo because I like this card. Crimson Dragon, target Baron. Tag out into Dispatter. Activate the effect of Dispatter, special summon Visas Samsara. And because this card's name is treated as Visas Starfrost on the field, we can activate Lightheart's effect to summon itself back. And then we can synchro off, we'll link off Lightheart, Cross Sheep, and Reikart for 3 Mad Appaloosa. Now we can activate Synchro Rumble to special summon Stardust Axel from our graveyard. And then synchro off those 2 for Crimson Dragon and set reframing. So this is what your end board looks like. Now all these combos, you can also Calamity Lock your opponent instead of like Appaloosa plus, you know, the disruptions. I don't like those because they typically involve removing Dispatter from the field, and this card's insane for your follow-up. Like that's kind of like the game plan is protect the Dispatter and then get back Room Hard and then full combo them like next turn with what resources you have. What makes this end board strong? So why I like this is because you have Samsara plus Reikart and Graveyard. So you have Vicious Astrolabe on turn 3 to try and end the game. You have Synchro Rumble in the graveyard, so any of your Dragon Synchro monsters can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, is basically what this card says. And then because you end with Visas Samsara in the graveyard, reframing is a negate and a destroy. Where like sometimes in some combos you'll see this card is not always a negate and destroy. Now what you do on your opponent's turn is you do Crimson Dragon effect, target Baron, tag out, summon Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon. So what this card does is it's level 10 Dragon Synchro tuner, or not a tuner, Dragon Synchro monster. And it's a once per turn monster effect negate, once per turn spell and trap negate. And if it goes to graveyard, if your opponent sends it to graveyard, it'll search a wind monster from your deck. So, you know, if your opponent like sends it to grave, you'll get to search like a Droll and Lockbird, essentially. What makes this card nice though, is the monster effect negate and the spell and trap negate are 2 separate effects. So you get a monster negate and a spell and trap negate in the same card. Card's pretty nice at beating like the Talents and the Thrust cards that are very popular right now because it's an additional spell and trap negate because, you know, they'll bait like a Baron negate and then you'll have like reframing plus this. So yeah, that's the first combo. Again, you don't have to play like Synchro Rumble if you don't want to. You can just send on Little Knight there instead. It's up to you. But yeah, I think this combo is pretty strong. And now I'll show you how to play through cards like Nibiru. You can also, I mentioned it earlier, but all these combos you can also Calamity Lock. Like this also Calamity Locks through Nibiru. If you want to do that route too. So it's up to you. So we'll go Samsara plus Meek. It'll start the same. You'll just go normal summon Samsara. And then special summon the Meek. Synchro these off. For the Mannadium Synchro, use the effect. Summon back Meek. Synchro these off. For Amritara effects. To get Abscission. I'm not gonna go over the Nibiru here because it's just like not optimal, and it's also like nobody's like gonna Nibiru here also, and like it would take me forever to go through like every Nibiru point, so I'm just gonna cover like the main 2. Activate Lightheart's effects. Add Reikphobia, activate Reikphobia. Get Reikart, special summon Reikart, activate the effect. Search for a rival. Activate a rival. Special summon Visas Samsara. Okay, so this will be the first board state where your opponent has the option to mirror you. The reason why they would want to use it at this point is because your next action is going to be Synchro Summon Stardust Axel. And then at this point, once you get to this board state, their Nibiru becomes Axel Chainlink 1, Nibiru Chainlink 2, and it'll be the same thing. You'll just get a free Mannadium Meek. And then if they wait until Axel resolves, I'll go over this, like if that happens too, then, you know, you get the tag out into Stardust, into the Synchro regardless. So that's why this will be like your opponent's like first like optimal Nibiru point. That being said, like if you present your board state like this to your opponent and they don't know Mannadium combo, I'm gonna say maybe 1 out of 10 people uses Nibiru here. It's just like one of those things where AGOV's too new that people just don't know. That being said, so say they Nibiru you. And then you get this sweet token. They just put like right there. So yeah. At this point, you'll go Abscission Effect, pop the token. Go ahead and get Colarium. Activate Colarium. Search for Room Heart. Activate Abscission Effect, special summon Room Heart. Room Heart effect. Okay. I think instead of Room Heart here, you go Colarium and you add Visas Starfrost. Okay. And then you do Abscission, banish from graveyard, summon Starfrost, and now you do Lightheart Revive. I think you have to sequence it like this. And then you can do, trying to remember what the combo was. I think it goes like this. I think you make cross sheep here, and then you go like banish to summon Astrolaud, and then you do cross sheep effects to summon back out Samsara. A Synchro off in a Crimson Dragon, activate the effect. Go ahead and add Synchro Rumble to your hand. Activate this, special summon. And then you use Crimson Dragon, target Amritara to summon Axel. Because Axel was Synchro Summon, you can special summon Mannadium Meek from your graveyard. Now I think you do Visas Amritara effect, target Meek, and then you use Meek effect chain 1, Colarium chainlink 2. And then you summon Meek from deck, so make this one level 4. And then you can make, I think you go with these two. So the level 2 Meek and the Stardust Axel. I think you go with these two into Dispatter. And then you use Dispatter effect. And you summon back out Reichardt. Yeah, and then you use Reichardt plus Amritara to summon Crimson Dragon. And then you banish Visas Samsara plus Reichheart to summon Vicious Astrolabe. And then you synchro Astrolabe and the Meek. I forget if this was level 4 or level 2, but either way, just make it level 2 to summon Baron. So, yeah. Okay, so it took me a bit to remember it, but basically this is like, and if there's a more optimal way to do it, you can like for sure figure it out, but I feel like this is pretty good through Nibiru, because then you do Crimson Dragon effect, target Baron, and you set up this. And then they're like no longer going to have their Nibiru on field because you have Vicious Astrolabe pop and you have Baron pop to like get rid of it. And then you have one Omni negate, monster effect negate, spell and trap negate, and then you have like a monster pop here. So pretty decent. And then these guys are protected by battle and destruction. There might have been a more optimal way to do that, but yeah, that's what I could come up with. But also, it's going to be pretty uncommon for your opponent to Nibiru you there. I don't think anybody will actually do it. Yeah. Okay, so I'll show the place where people will probably Nibiru you later in the combo. So just to get there, to set it back up, I'll just show you this combo one last time. But yeah, I feel like that combos look pretty decent. You end it with Baron plus Dispatter plus Crystal Clearwing, Synchro Dragon through Nibiru, which is like, you know, not bad. Your opponent has to have a lot in addition to that to keep to stop you. Amatara effects, get Abscission, and it's also like I don't think people are gonna Nibiru you there either, to be honest. Use Light Hearts, add Reichphobia, activate Reichphobia, add Reichheart, summon Reichheart effect. You know, get Arrival, activate Arrival, summon Samsara. So this is where they Nibiru'd you before. Yeah. You'd have to like know the combo to nib there basically. Synchro off for Axel effect, summon Meek. And then obviously if they Nibiru here, it's literally just less optimal than Nibiruing you before you make this. And then if they Nibiru you at res, it's less optimal than chaining it to Abscission. So therefore, their next possible place to Nibiru you would be when you activate Abscission, target Meek. If this happens, you can just chain Stardust Axel and summon Stardust Dragon, Synchro, into Dispatter. And then Nibiru resolves, tributes everything. And then you get this cool token. And then what you'll do is banish this to special summon Astrolabe, and then you'll activate Dispatter effect, summon out Samsara, activate the effect of Lightheart, summon itself back out. And then, I'm thinking, these two 100% make Crimson Dragon. We activate Crimson Dragon's effects to add Synchro Rumble. And then I'm thinking what else we want to do here. At one point I had all these combos figured out, and then I sat down to record this video without memorizing them, and now here we are. But we can figure this one out for sure. So these two, I'm thinking, can either make Cross Sheep, but then you don't have the 1521, and there's no way to get to 1521 to summon the Vicious Astrolabe. So therefore, I don't think that's the correct play. So I think instead what these two should do, you should just link them off into SP Little Knight. I don't have an SP Little Knight, but this is my proxy. So this card's like an AGOV card. It's like a quick effect banish. So you use the effect on summon because it was made with a link monster. Banish your opponent's Nibiru. That's important because it turns on Spatter to become a monster effect negate. And then it's also really strong because during your opponent's turn, you can use Little Knight's effect to banish one card you control and one card your opponent controls. So it's like a quick effect banish. Card is actually insane. Very, very good card. I would definitely recommend playing it in this deck. All right, and then you activate Synchro Rumble, and you special summon out. I think you just summon Stardust Dragon here. Yeah, for sure, just summon Stardust Dragon. Because we can't really tag out with this, and these cards all seem like not so great. Yeah. And then you use Crimson Dragon effect, target to Spatter. And this is why I like playing the level 10 Crimson Dragon target, because now you can special summon out Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon. So, yeah. And then this will become your end board. So through Nibiru, you will get Little Knight, which is like quick effect banish, Dispatter, which is monster negate or pop, Stardust Dragon. This thing's just like kind of exists. Like it's not like a real disruption, but it's like it says your cards can't be destroyed by card effects essentially because you know, for anyone who doesn't know, OG Stardust Dragon says if your opponent activates a card or effect that would destroy cards on the field, so including their own, think like against Unchained, you can tribute itself, negate the effect, and destroy it. But then your opponent can't just beat over it by battle because you have Synchro Rumble in your graveyard, which if any of your Dragon Synchro monsters, which is all three of these, would be destroyed by battle or card effect, banish this card instead, so they can't just attack over it. And then you have Monster Negate here with Crystal Clearwing, and then you also have a second effect spell, Spell and Trap Negate. So yeah, anyways, that's my combo. There's one other point your opponent can Nibiru you, and in the interest of time, I'm not going to go over it, but the 2 points I showed you to like play through a Nibiru, those are both the that's like how you play through Nibiru, because if your opponent Nibiru's you like after you resolve like Abscission, you know, pop the Meek, and then you get like Colarium, and then you use Room Heart's effect to summon itself. Basically, like when your board state looks something like this. Is like your opponent's other option to Nibiru you. But like if they Nibiru you here, it's terrible because you already resolved Room Heart's effect, which gives you reframing, and then you chain this to summon Dispatter. And basically, this gets you the extra 1521 to loop Vicious Astrolabe with. So you actually just full combo through Nibiru if they hold it until this point. Yeah. So anyways, that's how you combo Visas Samsara, post Age of Overlord, and how you can play through hand traps. If I could do anything better, please let me know. I build these combos myself. So yeah, any feedback's appreciated. Peace.